Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer and this is Metatronus speaking. Today's video is a Lightworker gateway video. And if you're new to this channel, if you haven't heard of a Lightworker gateway before, what's basically been happening since February of this year is that about every month, it's not exact, it's been happening every month, but not on an exact day every month, but about every, I don't know, 28 to 30 days, there is something called a gateway, which is like this energetic opening that is occurring in the cosmos where different galactic groups for each of these gateways have been assisting with sending beneficial energies to Earth and really specifically to the light workers on Earth. If you're not sure what a light worker is, if you're not sure if you're a light worker, there's a really good chance that you are, because otherwise you wouldn't be interested in this video in the first place. So light workers are individuals who are here on Earth to spread love, to raise the vibration of the Earth. You don't have to be aware that you're a light worker in order to be a light worker. So what's happening with these gateways is energy is being sent through to the light workers specifically. Light workers are the group of individuals who have signed up basically through their soul contracts to be kind of on the front lines, kind of the leaders or the first group of people who are trying to change the vibration of the earth, trying to raise the vibration of themselves and help others with their vibration. So with these galactic groups sending these energies to us is to better prepare us, better assist us with the work that we've signed up to do here. Whether you're spreading love to hundreds of thousands of people on the internet, whether you are spreading love to your family members, to your neighbors, to your coworkers, regardless of who your audience is or who it is you think you're impacting, we need that extra support in order to be that light and be that energetic guidance for others. So let's talk about this gateway. Each gateway has been assisting with a specific thing, and each gateway has been involving a specific galactic group. This gateway is going to be taking place beginning on October 30th, which is Monday, October 30th through November 30th of this year. This is the Pleiadian gateway. The Pleiadians are going to be assisting with sending energies to us. This is going to be for our stellar gateway chakras. So if you're not super familiar with your chakras, you have 7 main chakras that are inside your body. You have multiple ethereal chakras, which just means they're outside your physical body. They're part of your energy body. All of your chakras are part of you, but some of them are like out here or above your head or below your feet. So above your head, if you go to the very first chakra above your head, it's going to be the soul star. And then if you go one more above that, that is your stellar gateway chakra. So that's the one that's going to be assisted during that time period, October 30th through November 30th. The gateway is for that entire time period. I have a cat laying on my cord. Oliver. He lays down and he's very cute, but okay, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, let me give you this channeled message. So this channeled message is from a guide that I've... Stop it. Okay, he's demanding attention. He's grouchy. You don't have... Oh, he's purring, but he's in such a bad mood. Okay. Lay down, baby. Take a nap. The guide that I channeled for this, her name is Shara Thorne. She is a female. She is from Merope, I'm not sure. I think it's Merope, I think is how you pronounce it, is what they're saying to me. You see if you're new to this channel and you see my shoulders move, my guides use my shoulders like a pendulum. So instead of like having the pendulum swing yes or no, I get yes on this side and I get no on this side. So you'll see that movement sometimes. Okay, so Shar Forn is from Merope, thank you, which is part of the Pleiades. There's 7 planets that make up the Pleiades cluster. So this is her message. It is our great honor to assist you now during these turbulent times. These times will not last. They will ebb and flow many, many times, bringing forward darkness that must be exposed. New choices must be chosen to yield new results. Personal power must be realized for each individual, and you must consider roads not yet traveled. You cannot travel an old road and arrive at a new destination. You have traveled in circles, always the same choices, the same reactions. You have deeply worn your pathway. Other pathways seem frightening. Where do they lead? You cannot see because they have yet to be walked. Remember your sense of adventure. Remember your curiosity. It is innate to all souls. We assist you now as 7 united planets, 7 unique powers and energies combining into one. Your stellar gateway is the chakra connecting your universal chakra and your soul star. It is the link between the universe and your soul. It contains information from the stars, from your first home, from the sun, from your solar system. The stellar gateway connects you to starlight and moonlight and sunlight and all light. The stellar gateway connects you to divine light and God or creator or the one energy themselves. This is a necessary connection to understand divinity. During this Lightworker Gateway, we will balance your stellar gateway chakra, but we will also be marking it to reinforce your connection. So I saw her because I have clairvoyance. I could see her dip her finger into this like liquid gold, but it was iridescent, had like a beautiful rainbow sheen to this gold. And so I saw her dip her finger into this, and then she rubbed it on the inside of a chakra. So I know that sounds strange. The way she was showing me chakras was phenomenal, to be honest. It was different than I've ever seen it before. So think about the chakras in your spine. And the word chakra, it's like Sanskrit for wheel. There's a reason for that. It's supposed to spin. And normally when I see chakras, I see them like this with kind of like a hole on the inside. And so like I actually can open this up and kind of see into someone's chakra. And I can see if there's trauma in there, if there's damage, things that are going on. They'll give me visual cues so that I can tell energetically what's going on with the chakra. So normally it's kind of like this, like a donut with a hole, right? So she took it and went like this to all of them. So she showed me almost like all these wheels or all these donuts lined up on top of each other. And as they are open, it's like this tunnel or portal is created between the energy that's sent down and your entire energetic body. So that really blew my mind. It was obviously a very simple reorientation of the chakras, but I understood that what she showed me was more accurate than what I perceive. Okay. So she rubs her finger into that gold and she puts it around the inner portion of the stellar gateway chakras. It's creating a protective layer of gold. So remember all the things that we've mentioned about gold recently. So gold is protective. Gold is a way to connect with divine energy. This is one of the reasons we encourage you to wear gold jewelry. So she's taking this gold and she's doing this protective marking on the chakra, and it's also connecting us more to God, which of course that's appropriate because that is actually what that chakra is intended to do. So she's literally just enhancing it, but also protecting it from lower vibration energies that could interfere with it. Okay. So this is the rest of her message. Having a strong connection to God or Creator is your birthright. It was always part of the intention for humanity to be clearly and powerfully connected to all that is, to pure love. Your souls crave it, and for many different reasons, it has been blocked from many. This should not be so. With the Lightworkers of the Earth improving their connections to God, it will be more difficult to mislead you. It will be more difficult to feel alone or remain in a low emotion unnecessarily. God's power is your power. God's knowledge is your knowledge. It belongs to you. We are honored to reunite you with that which belongs to you. We are honored to reconnect you again to your rightful place. This is given to the Lightworkers of the Earth now, but in time, it will be given to all of humanity, as it belongs to all. Lightworkers will be the first to have these gifts and connections in order to model it and shape the planet prior to the awakening of others. It will take time and practice to experience the full impact of the work we do on you during this gateway. I'm going to say that again. It will take time and practice to experience the full impact of the work we will do on you during this gateway. Like a muscle that has never or rarely been used, you must put time and effort into your connection with God to maximize the connection in your own life. You will know intuitively what priority this connection is for you. There are no right or wrong answers. Only listen to what your heart calls you to in order to maximize your joy. As your guides, your joy is our highest objective always, and we hope that you too place the highest priority on the things that you love. The Pleiades have much love for the earth and her inhabitants. We are deeply dedicated to each of you and your successes. Your success is our success, and your success is the success of the entire universe. The whole universe has its eyes turned to Earth to see what is to come. The pathways may seem difficult at times, but the outcome will be magnificent. And in the future, we will celebrate your successes together. May all the peace and love of Creator be with each of you. And that is the end of the channeled message. What I'm going to do now is I have a crystal grid that was put together with Sharaforn and Metatron and myself. I'm going to be showing you that crystal grid in order to help support these energies that they're going to be sending to us. So the energies that they send to us, they're intense. It's a lot. It's over a long period of time, and it's there to assist us. But these galactic groups specifically take the time to work through these crystal grids with me, because the crystal grids help soothe the process. So if you're a light worker, whether you watch this video or not, you are getting these energies. If you're so lucky that you've watched this video and you're going to watch this crystal grid at the end, you're going to have an easier transition. What the energy they've placed into the crystal grids is designed to kind of smooth out the energy as it is received so that it doesn't feel quite so jarring. So let me go ahead and show you that crystal grid now. This is the Stellar Gateway Chakra crystal grid that was put together with myself, Sharaforn from the Pleiadians, and Archangel Metatron. So let's see how they want to do this today. Okay, they want to talk about what I have on the grid here. So I have a quartz crystal cluster. This is from Arkansas. Arkansas quartz is amazing. It has a really high vibration. Quartz from a lot of different places has a high vibration, but I'm just enjoying Arkansas quartz right now. It's especially powerful because it is attached to its matrix. So anybody who is interested in how powerful their crystals are, because they're using them for rituals, crystal grids, I don't know, protection. You're gridding your house with them, you're gridding your bed with them, whatever it is you're doing with your crystals. If you want them to be more potent, find a crystal that's attached to a matrix versus a crystal that is not attached to a matrix. Some really amazing, this is probably why they want to talk about it, some really beautiful, potent crystals on this grid, actually. So I have points. These are amethyst points. They are from Nigeria. Tutu Hills is, I believe, what it's called. So I found these on Etsy, and these are just, you can feel the energy on them. They're wild. They have, let me take a look. Yeah, to be honest with you, they're not pure amethyst, and that's why they're so potent. You can tell that there's something, like they were mixed in with a little bit of smoky quartz, a little bit of hematite, and it really does make a difference. The more minerals you mix in with amethyst, the more potent it becomes. So if you think of these crystals like Super 7, where it's amethyst plus these 6 other minerals that are combined with it, or if you think of Thunder Bay amethyst, or it's also called Auralite 32 because it's like at least 32 different minerals combined with the amethyst. Their potency is from the combined effects. And we know this, anyone who's doing magic, anyone who's trying to create something that's very powerful, you're going to get more power out of anything you do if you combine ingredients. So you're combining not just regular amethyst, but amethyst that has a bunch of other minerals mixed in there, or you're combining your crystal grid with sprays, or whatever the case may be. The more elements you combine, the more power you get. We have opal on here, which is oftentimes used for galactic beings. This was specifically chosen by Sharaforn. This is a chalcedony that has a aura coating to it, which gives it that, I guess you can see it. It's like a really beautiful rainbow sparkle. So that was chosen by Sharaforn. Howlite crescent shapes. These little tiny purple guys on here are phosphosiderite. I have 20 point, is this 20 or is this 12? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it might be 12. Yeah, 12 pointed quartz crystal. I have ruby on here that has record keepers on it. And I also have amethyst that is Veracruz. So those were selected on here. So you'll see that it's a lot of purple. When we're working with purple, we're almost always working with higher chakras. Crown chakra, soul star chakra, in this case, stellar gateway chakra. We have a purple Amanda Ellis spray that we're going to be using today. So this is the Cosmos Element Expand. So it makes sense because your stellar gateway chakra is technically kind of up in the cosmos, right? It's out of your body for sure. It's above you. So we're going to be using this, and they're okay with me spraying it now. They wanted 3 sprays on that one. Expand, 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 expand. This spray was chosen. I was confused at first when they chose this one. This is Metatron's Sapphire Spray, Divine Peace Energy Spray. Oh, okay. They're saying 2 reasons. So I was confused at first when they chose it, but then I realized, look at this color. This is exactly Pleiadian blue. It's a real specific blue color. This is it right here. So I thought they chose it just for that, but they're also saying that this is going to be beneficial to help smooth out the energies. So divine peace. Oh, interesting. They're very specific with how many sprays they want me to use today. They don't always do that. So 3 sprays on this one, assuming they're going to probably do 3 on this one as well. So this spray makes a whole lot of sense. This is rose gold. This is for the stellar gateway chakra. Now, I personally don't see that chakra in this color. I actually see it more as a, it's like a, I see it almost like if you combined the howlite and quartz crystal and like an amethyst. Like I see it with a lot of white, a lot of like translucency, a lot of like rainbow colors coming out of it, but almost like a lavender kind of hue to it, like this. Okay, let's do this one. Stellar gateway chakra. Yep, 3 on that one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and off camera, I'm going to use my hands, and I'm going to ask my guides to step into me now. All guides who are going to be assisting me with charging this crystal grid. If you're new to these crystal grids, you don't have to stare at them the whole time. I should have mentioned that up front. You really just need to look at this for maybe 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds. And that's enough time for you to get the full effect of this. Even if you are watching it in the beginning and you're like, but you just activated it, doesn't matter. There's no time and space in the spiritual world. That's only here on Earth. So if you watch this video in the first 30 seconds and you were looking at it, you're fine. You got all the energies you need from this. So it is fully activated now. I have, since we're working with the Pleiadians today, they have asked for my Pleiadian Oracle deck to come out. So I think this is going to be a very brief message. They wanted me to do it live. How many cards do you want? 3 cards. All right, we're doing lots of 3s today. So I'm going to just keep putting these down until they tell me yes. So lots of no's so far. all those. Where are those 3 cards? Here we go. 1, 2, and they're in a row. 1, 2, 3. That's what they wanted. Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of this deck away. Let's take a look at what they wanted. Oh man, they're going to give me. Which one do you want first? This one? This? See what message I can pull off of this. Galactic core. Look at those colors. Very Pleiadian. I'm hoping you guys can see this card okay in the camera shot. The way I shoot it, it's hard to tell how well you can see it. So I hope that was clear enough. It says galactic core. And I think Shara Forn is like trying to step into me right now to talk. So let's see what she says. Okay. Let's see if I can put this into words, because of course they show everything in like pictures. I'm just going to talk it through. I don't think I can. It's always difficult for me to like direct channel words, but I can explain to you what I'm seeing. So what she's showing me is that we have a galactic core because our DNA, all of our DNA is galactic. All of our energetic DNA, those 24 strands, are coming from different galactic groups. And this is the core of what it is to be human. Kind of blows your mind, right? Because you think human, you think 3D, you think Earth, you think maybe low vibrational. But they're like, no, the core of what you are, you're made of the stars. You're galactic. Okay, that's all they wanted from there. I like how they gave me one card where I literally am not going to be able to read it to you whatsoever. Oh wait, did you want to do this one next? No? This, oh boy. Okay, so they want this card next. It says Call's Tomb. I literally have no idea what that is. Sharflorn. Okay, she's gonna let me pull the um you know how oracle cards and tarot cards always come with like a cool little book that'll give you explanations on the understanding behind each of these cards in case you aren't able to do anything pulling the energy yourself. So do you want me to read this? Do you want me to read this? Just this one. Okay. Pakal was indeed beyond earthly, and we say was a full-born Pleiadian, arriving in the jungles on a heroic journey to anchor a cosmic frequency into your planet. Pakal worked with and embedded the Mayan timekeepers with the codices in their genetics to survive an upcoming invasion that was foreseen ahead. In fact, we say to humanity that without the lineage of these Mayan timekeepers holding this cosmic frequency on Earth, it is likely possible that the Earth may have descended into an unthinkable, lower dimensional scale during potential times of war and atomic bombs being dropped. Ooh, okay, sorry, I'm getting energy on this. With that said, we, the Pleiadians, are forever eternal to the Mayan lineage and honor their purity with all our hearts. Pakal's tomb, where the Mayan god was laid to rest, reveals many secrets of our star connections to Earth. His tomb is currently situated at the Temple of Inscriptions in Palenque, I'm pronouncing that wrong, Mexico, a once thriving Mayan city that carried the wisdom of these former Atlanteans. Okay, so I got all the energy around these Mayan timekeepers holding the cosmic frequency on Earth. So this was okay. So just for your point of reference, I have no understanding of the backstory on this whatsoever. This is the first time that I've read about this. Let me feel into what this means for this situation. Atlanteans. Interesting. Okay. Some of you that are listening to this right now have past lifetimes on Atlantis, and they're showing me like you have markings above your head. These must be in alignment with this chakra. Holy cow, this is crazy. Okay, so for those of you who had past lifetimes on Atlantis, you have like it's like you're taking the place of these Mayan timekeepers, but in the current timeline, you're holding a cosmic frequency. Okay, so that's why it's important right now. This is interesting. So it's important right now for us to be doing this with the stellar gateway chakras for many different reasons. One of the reasons is that those of you with the past lives on Atlantis need to they're prepping this chakra on you, because this chakra is now, for some of you, going to be holding this cosmic frequency that's going to prevent, oh man, I'm sorry guys, this is like big energy coming through on this. I hate saying big things, but they're telling me yes, 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 yes. Those of you that are holding this frequency in this stellar gateway chakra from the Pleiadians based on your past lives on Atlantis, you're going to be preventing the earth from dipping down too low, because there's some other foreseen event in the world that could dip us down again. I hate saying that to you guys. I hate foretelling events because the future is a dicey thing, and I also dislike foretelling events that are not happy. But that is the message that just came through really clear, so I'm going to give it to you guys. Please use your discernment with anything that is given to you from any channeler, including me. If it doesn't feel right to you, disregard it. Also, I just want to give the disclaimer of do not fear. Okay, hold on. Metatron is talking. Do not fear. Even these events that were not scheduled to happen. So we have some things happening on the earth that it was part of the game plan that creator put into effect. We knew it was going to happen. Well, maybe we didn't, but they did. The guides knew it was going to happen. They've planned for it. There are other things that they anticipate that are not planned, but they're saying, do not fear. Do not fear the unknown. Do not bring. He wants us to look at the way we're thinking of things. He wants us to slow down and observe our reactions and how we feel and how we might be pushing that out to others. Because we need to be able to have these events happen, and we need to be able to have some level of mastery over our emotions, because light workers are the blueprint for everyone else. If we're running around going, oh my gosh, all is lost, the world is ending, this is going to end horribly, if that's the energy we're giving off, if that's what we're thinking, we're pulling everything down. We're not doing what we came here to do. We came here to be the balance. We came here to be calm. We came here to see beyond the circumstances and the antics that take place on Earth, because this is all a big game at the end of the day. This is a big chess game. This is a big board game. And the truth is, we're making a ton of progress. That's the real truth. Making a ton of progress. Earth is ascending. The things that need to happen are happening. But that does aggravate the energies that want to keep Earth in a lower vibration. And so they are going to use tactics and events that in the past have set Earth off balance again. Things that in the past have maybe spiraled us into fear or hopelessness. They're going to keep using those because they've worked before. But we have to come to a point where these triggers are happening on a global scale and we aren't triggered, because we can step back and we can see the big picture and we understand where this is coming from. And we understand this is a manipulative tactic. And we understand that we can control our emotions and how we express ourselves in a way that turns the tide back. That's what we're here for. When the low vibrational energies turn things low, pull things down, the light workers are here to put it back in balance and slowly help everybody lift things back up. Because the ones who are not awake yet are not conscious enough to do this. They have a knee-jerk reaction to things. Something bad happens and they say, "Oh no, is this a catastrophe? Is this the end?" So the light workers are here to be the leaders. We're here to set the pace. We're here to set the tone. So if something happens in the future, know that Creator and the angels and all of our guides have already taken steps to ensure that this is not a permanent impact. It's just a bump in the road. It might be a really ugly bump in the road. I don't know. They're not showing me anything. But it's a bump in the road. And we have to go through these ups and downs as a community, as a planet, as individuals. We have to have these good times and bad to shape us. It's the only thing that's going to give us the opportunities that we need to show how far we've come, to show the changes that we've made, to demonstrate the changes that we've made. And once we can do that confidently, we'll be able to help others who wake up to confidently do that. And once the bulk of us are doing that and being conscious with how we react to things, now the darkness loses their power. That is exactly how this works. So we have to master ourselves and master our emotions to reclaim control for the earth. Awful big message off of 3 cards. I thought we were going to go way lighter on this. This is the last card. Mothership. Oh, it's Ashtar. Okay. This is the reference to the Galactic Federation of Light, that we are currently surrounded by them, as we always are, that they are overseeing events that are happening on a cosmic level that we have no awareness of, that they are intervening and assisting us in ways that we are not aware of, because it's not necessary for us to be aware of everything that's going on off Earth. But it's a card of support. It's a card of, you're not doing this alone. Yes, we are the ones that are incarnated here right now, right? So we have a specific job, but we have guides who are with us on this who also have a specific job. We have Metatron and Ashtar who are in this, who have specific jobs. We have the Galactic Federation of Light. that's with us. So we have, we have the Pleiadians sending us energy. We had, Zeta Reticulans sending us energy last month. So, I mean, we have a lot of involvement from a lot of different places. It has a lot of working parts. And so they're doing the best they can to help us by teaching us the things that we need to master in order to turn the tides. It takes time, takes a lot of work. It's hard to change the way we react to things, but it's worth it. And it's why we are here. This is everything I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.